So you were on Oakton Lacrosse. How is this team different than other teams that you've been on?
The Oakton Lacrosse team it was more of being a well-rounded player, I guess, besides just the sport. So we did a lot of, I guess, spiritual things. We did yoga, had group talks.
Is there any one moment that would exemplify the type of stuff we did as a team?
We went on a spring break trip every year to the beach, so we had practice, but one of the things we did was walked on the beach and talked with a partner and talked about things that were much further than just, lacrosse.
How would you describe the dynamic, or do you think that the stuff that we did off of the field transferred onto the field?
It probably made people connect on another level, so then connections on the field happen more.
That's a good point. Also, I can edit anything, so feel free to talk.
Okay.
So this is about how Coach Counts used unconventional ways of coaching. Do you remember the story about how Coach Counts was fired, or do you have any examples of people who didn't agree or didn't get why we were doing what we were doing?
Maybe people who other sports players or boys lacrosse team would see us on the field doing yoga or not doing things that weren't your traditional lacrosse practice, kind of questioning what we were doing or why we were doing it.
What would a normal practice consist of?
Normal practice would have running at the beginning, and then sometimes some sort of yoga exercise added in at the beginning or end, and then traditional drills, scrimmages, practicing.
So you did lacrosse, but also there was some mindfulness building, Zen-oriented stuff in the middle.
Yeah, and we also stopped a lot and kind of talked through why things are happening and what it meant, and had a kind of deeper understanding of the plays.
Oh, that's so true, and that is really mindfulness, being present and just being aware of what you are doing. So what would the boys team see?
Probably just more standing around or stopped drills longer than their fast paced whistle blowing fast practices. So we would stop or be all sitting and talking on the field, but it may just look like talking, but it was kind of getting a deeper understanding of what we were doing.
Or laying down.
Yes.
Saturday practices.
Mm-hmm.
Doing yoga.
Oh yeah, when we would lay down or just close your eyes and picture something happening, or even explaining a moment when something happened that lost a game and how what you were feeling and why you wouldn't want to feel that again.
Do you think this was more effective than traditional ways of coaching?
I think so, but it just took some people longer to get used to. So there would be some people who, it was a competitive team, but there were also other aspects that people weren't used to, I guess, paying attention to on a team. So that's probably why some people, it took them a while to get used to, or their parents didn't understand it and kind of brought that to their attention.
What about senior year? Remember how the newspapers were saying that we wouldn't go far? Who was saying that? And remember when I kind of remember how nobody believed in us except for ourselves, and people were saying that we were going to lose all this stuff, and then what happened?
I think it was just Fairfax Underground, or things that were parents or old coaches and people who knew the team, knew the players, and knew who had graduated, and people predicted that because of who graduated and who was left on the team that we wouldn't go far, and that's why we were kind of the underdog that was hidden from behind, and we went very far in playoffs.
Even though we were losing a lot of the games in season, almost all of them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it wasn't a good record at all.
But they kept with the unconventional ways of coaching, and then it was like a slow process. Or you work at the core.
Yeah,
What'd
and
you say?
I think Coach Counts also remained calm instead of another coach going for needing stricter practices and longer practices, and that she stuck to like what she knew and what she was doing, and it worked out in the end.
Oh, I like
And
that.
had faith in the team and what she was doing.
Okay. And we did yoga nidra. Spring break. So, do you